wish I knew. I'm tired.
Heard this before, but I don't know what's going on with my camera. I think my phone is overheating. Anyway, so story time. Because my mama was just this fucking conniving. Okay? So I want to say 2011. Yeah, 2011. I was 21 and she was dating this man named Frank. And Frank had a tax plug. So she told me like, go holler at such and such. She gave me the plug name or whatever. Go holler at such and such. He gonna get you some money. Okay, so she gave me the man information. I text the man. He gave me an appointment to come see him. I go see him or whatever, and he's like, I already got a follow on you. And I'm like, what you mean you already got to follow me? He was like, I don't know. He said, who sent you to me? So I tell him, I'm like, oh, my mama and Frank. And he said, hmm. He said, we're gonna make you your own file. He was like, cause I don't know what the fuck Frank got going on, but Frank is always doing some shady shit. I don't trust it. So he was like, I'm gonna get you back. So he do the little numbers, he crunched the numbers or whatever. And he was like, I'm gonna get you 3,800 back. He was like, I ain't even gonna charge you the full rate because he gave me a kid. He was like, just give me eight. And I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all know how that worked. The little cards come or whatever. They call you when the card come. You come down. You pick your shit up. But he would have somebody because I didn't have a card this time. He had somebody like take you to the ATM. You pull out the little piece that you got that's theirs. You going about your business, right? Okay. So I'm leaving the tax place. My mama calls. Hey, did you get a chance to meet up with the tax man yet? I'm like, yeah. She said, oh, okay. Well, how much did he say he was gonna get back? And I'm like, oh, he told me I was gonna get back 3,800. I only got to give him eight. She said, oh, okay. Well, now all of that money is yours. I said, what you mean? She said, you wasn't supposed to get all that money. You were supposed to get 1,800, and after you give him this much or whatever, I'm supposed to get the rest. I said, that's not how it works. Now I told y'all in other videos that my mother was the one. She didn't cry and throw fits and shit like this lady do. She get aggressive, so she want to cuss you out and argue with you and all of that shit. And I said, okay, so you trying to tell me that if I get audited for this $3,000, I'm gonna have to pay the whole thing back, but you get 1,200 of my money? How does that work? I said, that's not what he said. So when she realized I started questioning it, she goes the fuck off. Oh, you so motherfucking selfish. You so fucking money hungry. You just like your goddamn daddy. This and this and this. You so I knew you was gonna do this shit. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I said, you're mad at me because I won't give you some. That man didn't tell me none of what you just told me. I said, yeah, and I know y'all was trying to finesse because he said it was already a file here. Y'all, she get mad, she go off. I hang the fuck up. I'm angry. Anybody from LA, y'all, if you're from LA, you gonna understand in just a second. Bro, I walked from 48th in fucking Arlington. 48th in Arlington, I walked to Century and Third Ave. I was so motherfucking hot. And there was no Uber or none of that yet. I didn't even want to get on the bus. I was so fucking angry. I'm mobbed. I'm mobbed from 48th in Arlington all the way to Century and Third Ave. I was hot. Left her ass alone. Didn't fuck with her, right? Blocked the bitch. She and then oh yeah, she's the victim. Blah 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 blah. I disrespected her. You already know how to go. Okay, whatever. So fast forward to 2012, I find out I'm pregnant. Mind you, she's still not talking to me. Okay, I find out I'm pregnant. Y'all know that narcissistic parents they like to play siblings against each other. So my sister ends up telling her that I'm pregnant. The bitch texts me talking about you're pregnant, you're so fucking stupid, you don't even got your shit together, this and this and this. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy that you would talk to me about that and I'm carrying your grandchild. That ain't my fucking grandbaby. This and this. All right, cool. Then I find out she throws a fit because she's too young to be a grandmother. She had me at 19, y'all. I was 23. How the fuck long was I supposed to wait? All right. So she's still not talking to me, right? She do that shit, I'll block her. So around, I want to say when I was about 7 months pregnant, she come back into the picture through my auntie. So she's like, your mom's trying to reach out to you, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. So I ain't block her or whatever. We talk. She like, oh, what are you going to do about a baby shower? Now, I told y'all, my mama is one of them ones, she like to throw money around. She thinks that, like, she can control you with money. So I'm like, oh, my dad and his girlfriend at the time, I'm like, oh, my dad and girlfriend are going to, they're already, like, got my baby shower planned this on this and this day. She flips the fuck out again. Your daddy is always taking shit from me, and I don't ever get to, and this is my first grad, like just going the fuck off. And I'm like, okay, so what was we all supposed to do? Just wait for you to come around? What is like what? That was a motherfucking fit. Well, I ain't going. You were invited, Miss Mamas, but okay, whatever. So. She throws a fit about that shit. Okay. Now, fast forward a little bit more. My baby was born in 2013. Now this time now, I got a kid now, right? So my oldest son's dad has an uncle that was like the tax and the TV plug or whatever. So Uncle Curtis could like juice your shit up and you get like 65 back, right? So I'm geeked. I feel like this lady has a radar or some shit where she just know when a bitch come into some money because literally I'm talking about I'm in the car with my son's dad. We're on the way. We on our way to Compton to the uncle house. She called me. She like, what you doing? I said, oh, we on our way to Uncle Curtis' house to go pick something up. She like, oh, well, are you getting taxes back this year? And I said, yeah, I got a little something, but all of it is going to the baby. She goes, well, I need a favor. And I'm like, okay, well, it depends on what it is. She tells me, she was like, oh, well, I'm having this party this weekend, and if you get your money by Saturday, I need $1,500, and then I'll pay you back with the door fee. I said, oh, well, I'll see what I can do. So mind you, we're on the way to go pick up the money. She don't know that. So I just said, oh, I'll see what we can do, what I can do. I'm not giving her shit. So I think she ends up calling me again, and this I'm not a good liar, so trying to lie to her was already hard. So she calls me again, and she asked me like, oh, like did you get your money? And I'm like, yeah, my check came. I said, but I gotta see because it's late. I said I gotta see like what Wells Fargo gonna let me do. So she's like, oh, okay, well, just let me know. So she called me back again, y'all, blowing me up. I answer the phone, and I tell her, now, mind you, Uncle, the way that he had the shit, this nigga had a plug with the local, like with the check cashing place in the corner. So literally, all you would do is just take the checks to the check cashing place. They wouldn't even take a whole lot out of it. You give him his chips and dip, and then you good. Yeah, but mind you, I have to lie. So I tell her, I'm like, oh, well, I didn't make it to the bank in time. So I just went and put the shit in the ATM. So I'm not going to get my money until next, whatever the fuck day. I made up some fucking lie. She goes the fuck off. How do you always do this? I told you I needed the money. Why would you do that? I was just like, well, I mean, I told you that I was using my money for my baby, so I'm confused. Whatever. She get mad about that shit. I didn't give a fuck. By then, I had told my auntie like she's doing the most. But she did this about anytime she thought I had some money. During the pandemic, she never asked me for no money. But I had bought a truck. I had two cars at the time, so I had bought another truck because I had a little Kia Soul, and I was moving inventory. And so, um, while I was moving inventory, I would have to